Welcome to another episode, guys. SNL Academy, Sigasa and Lutuli Academy. Today we're going to discuss how can you get into 1 million rands after 12 months of investing. Okay, guys, there are important things that you have to note, and this is gonna be izinto ezoniphazamisa throughout your life as an investor. There will always gonna be bad energy around you. There's always gonna be people abazokutshela izinto eziningi ezisnacks nezinto eziningi ezizokudiscourage as an investor, because it's not easy ekugcineni. Into yokuqala kumele uunderstand it, abantu aba-investayo bancane emhlabeni nje usuku wonke ne. And then ngicela ubheke your circles, abantu ophila nabo, abantu owenza nabo izinto ne. How many people can you say baya invest ne? Because mina, doing my own research, what I realize ukuthi 98 or 99% of people around myself, abantu engibaziyo, be it its friends, be it its family, be it its colleagues, no one knows about investing. So you have to be careful not to take information from abantu abanga investi, abangaze ba invest, who don't have any knowledge and information about to invest, because there's a lot of people out there abazoshiza into eziningi snacks and futhi ezinye izogcina sezikudidisa ne. So it's very important for you to be focused and then understand ukuthi wenzani ne. And then njengoba sihlezi sintshela, you have to be patient and you have to be consistent with your investment ne. So leyo nto, it's what you have to do for the next 10 years, 5 years, 20 years. As long as you are an investor, that is how it's going to be. Ayikho i-shortcuts, unfortunately ne. Recently I met a colleague of mine, was like, you've been busy with this thing yakho ye Bitcoin, why are you not rich ne? And then I was so pissed ne? And it actually broke even my spirit. But and then again I understood ukuthi this person abakaze bamfundise ngokuinvesta esikoleni. He was never taught ukuthi ukinvesta into ekhamba kanjani kubo ekhaya kubo ne, because obviously his parents were not investors ne. Naye akazi lutho nge-investing ne. So I had to break down izinto for that person in order for them to understand ukuthi no, akuyona i-Ponzi scheme le, and this is not a pyramid scheme la khona sothi fake 1,000 rand and then uzothola 500 every week. You understand? So now with investing, you have to take your time. And then I had to explain to this person ukuthi in 2010 Bitcoin was 1 rand. Today 2022 ne, Bitcoin it's over 300,000 rand. So that happened over a space of 12 years. So now let's tell us ukuthi uzitshela ukuthi uzoza in investing simply because when you want to make a quick buck, or you think this is a way to have a shortcut in order for you to accumulate wealth, or in order for you to be rich, or in order for you to have a financial freedom. It's not true. Njengoba sihlezi sisho la SNL Academy ukuthi you need to be patient, you need to be consistent, you need to put in the work, you have to do your own research, you need to understand ukuthi u-investor kwini, yabo. So ayikho i-shortcut la bafethu, you understand. And then enye into ebalekile ne, if you are serious about making that million rand ne, in 12 months ne, at least create a platform efana ne-YouTube ne. At least create a platform efana ne-Facebook ne. At least create something that will solve our problems enibhekane nawo where uhlala khona, because phela we know the money is in solving problems ne. Umuntu owenza i-Uber ne-Taxify, those people understood ukuthi okay, people need indlela yokutravel or to move in between spaces ne, in a short space of time, but also ngendlela ezoba convenient. That's how he created the Uber ne. So now if une idea that can solve our problems, then put your idea into place, you can make your million rand in a space of 12 months ne. Otherwise, if when you want to make a 12 million rand and then awunayo idea to create something like YouTube, awunayo some idea yokwenza something like i-TikTok or like i-Uber or Taxify or i-Instagram, then kumele uzazi ukuthi wena into ekusalele ukuthwala. kumele uhambe uyothwala bakunikeza indoda inamehla abuvu lapha emgidini emfishane nentshebende, then ke wena kushuthi ke uzoba right. That is your ticket yokuthi ube ne-1,000,000 rand within a space of 12 months ne. Ukuthwala ke angikwazi mina ne, I'm only speaking about investing. Kodwa into okusalayo, the thing that you have to understand ngokuthwala kunama consequences and repercussions akhona ne. And then enye into ongayenza uma uzibona wena ukuthi ujahe ukwenza le-1,000,000 le in a space of 12 months, ungihamba uyogembula mhlawumbe uyodlala lapha i-Betway or uyodlala i-Superbet or anything, or uyodlala i-lotto. But we all know i-gambling ne-lotto ayibi nabo abantu abaningi abawinayo. There's only a few percentage of people abasuke bezowina on those things ne. Also, if you are gambling, it doesn't guarantee you anything. Ekugcineni you can end up on the losing side or you can end up on the winning side ne. So guys, basically into engizama ukunitshela yona la ukuthi ayikho i-shortcut yokwenza imali ne. You have to be patient, you have to be consistent ne. So your patience will be tested and your consistency will be tested ne. So ekugcineni ayikho i-shortcut mina enginayo bafethu yokuthi nenze u-1,000,000 rand within 12 months. Ngicela niphume kuloyo mqondo. Ama-shortcut okwenza imali ahlezi enezinkinga. Yabo ngoba silana sithi investani ne, we are in this for a long term ne. We have a long term horizon or time horizon ne. So wena uma ufuna ama-shortcut uzodlala abafana be-forex, uzodlala abantu bama-pyramid scheme, uzodlala abantu bazo zonke lezi zinto lezi ezisinacks lezi sihle sithola ziba khona ne. So ekugcineni you need to understand mekwenziwa imali ne, i-Rome but was not built over a night ne. You must understand mesikhuluma nge-Netflix was not built over 2 weeks, 3 months or a year. Those two guys abaqala i-Netflix, they had many failures. At some point they wanted to give up, and at some point one guy was a CEO and then kwakumele bamkhiphe, and then the other one is to become a CEO ne, because they had their differences and stuff ne. At some point they wanted to sell in Netflix ne, because it wasn't working out for them ne, but they were turned down because i-offer le abayithola it was too less ne. But ayikho into great ozoyicreate within a short space of time. Ayikho ne. You don't just create something great, you don't just make big money in a short space of time. You have to be consistent, you have to be patient ne. Ile message lesson lesela yona la SNL Academy, and hopefully if niyasilalela and niyazenza lezi zinto lezi sishoyo ne, nizobona umehluko empilweni zenu as iminyaka iqhubeka, as isikhathi siqhubeka ne. Hey guys, hopefully information ensinikeza yona izonisiza and it will make a difference empilweni zenu ne. I know this is untested waters for all of us, or almost every one of us, because we were not taught about investing esikoleni, we were not taught about investing by our parents because nabo bebengazi ne. But you must also remember that we're living in a time whereby information is available ne? With a click of a button. It's just in your fingers ne? You can get all the information in. It's just a matter of where are you spending your time, where are you, what are you looking on the internet ne? Okay guys, manje sizodiscussa ama-liabilities ne. Ama-liabilities ne, it's basically the opposite of your assets ne. It takes money out of your pocket. Angithi ngiyakhumbula ngitheni ngama-assets ngithe it puts money in your pocket ne. Liabilities takes money out of your pocket ne. Number 1, alcohol. Siyashibiza majita nani niyazi, but ekugcineni alcohol yenza njani? It takes money out of our pocket ne. I'm not saying mina yekela ukuphuza utshwala, asizileni ngala kuzokhansela abantu, asirehabilitate futhi abantu, asivule rehab. So khuluma ngendaba zemali ukuthi kumele kwenzakaleni phela. So enye i-liability engizokhuluma ngayo, it's a house ne. Remember a house ngitheni, it can go under i-assets based on what I've told you, and then also it can be a liability because let's say you buy this nice house, you get into a bond, then every month you may ubhadala i-bond. Let's say i-bond yakho mhlawumbe 10,000, then unama-rate, unamanzi, unogesi, mele clean like and stuff and so on and so forth. So now we cannot consider a house under those terms and conditions to be an asset. As much as ama-bank edlale ngoko bethu nomkhulu bethu namanje nabo sebefuna ukuthi badlale ngathi belokhu bethi we must get into these bonds and pay for over 20 years, this is an asset. But the actual fact is you can do very well by just renting a place if you still don't have your checkbook in order. I'm not saying abantu bangathatha ama-bond. Get into a bond mesu ready, maybe you have a partner nibambisene naye so sekuyinto stable, but ungazipush ukuthi get into a bond ngoba uthi a house is an asset. It is an asset, but it will be a better asset class if unama rooms we are rentisa and it can actually generate its own money as we cook towards the bond money, and you understand. So otherwise, if we as rentela, is relaxing, we rentele until maybe you'll have a partner and then you ningakhona inhlanganise imholo yenu and have a bigger bracket in terms of your earning. And then also umuhlale edladleni phumani kulento ukuthi umuntu umuntu kumele ayoqasha ulokhu yokwenza njani ini cha muhlele edladleni zirelaxele, build your portfolio uhleli kini uhleli nabazali bakhe bona bakulethela emhlabeni ngiyabaza bakuxosha. Build your portfolio uhleli edladleni, muphume edladleni, you know ukuthi maybe you're in a position whereby you've grown your portfolio, you can have a decent deposit maybe to deposit a house, or you can have a decent deposit to buy land uzakhela umuzi but lentweni yokuthi umuntu usefuna ukuthi aphume ekhaya because usumdala, because you want to explore, because you want to grow, phumani kuleyo nto because ekugcineni nidlutshwala nigijima ngamapholo njaha ugqoka impahla ezibizayo, so ayikho into egrowayo futhi lapho unadate manje, you're not even owning a single asset, yabo. So manje ekugcineni you can't say you're gonna leave home because you want to grow. Like bonke laba abaphumile ke madladleni asibabheke manje, what assets are they owning, iyiphi growth they can put on the table, because indaba yaziyo manje itabhiza ujesu ashaya isinqo, they want to buy the latest cars, yabo. So iyiphi growth onayo ukuthi manje ushaya isinqo, hayi asingadlali ngabantu la, singadlali nje bafitha ngabantu. So umuzi ke nawo uzofaka under lawo ma conditions as liability. Enye into majita ekumele siphume kuyona nani bosisi inzipho siswami, that's a liability. I know you have to look good, I understand, but as an investor njengoba sisintshela, you have to think long term. Okay, ukuba nenzipho ke every week, making sure ukuthi maybe mhlawumbe ufaka inzipho ezintsha, every month ufaka inzipho ezintsha kumele uhlezi ukwazi ukuthi that's a liability, it's taking money out of your pocket. You can actually maybe use instead maybe of using 350 rand to do lezo inzipho, try and get a better deal whereby you can pay less still ube nenzipho zakho bemuhle because ngiyazi egcineni we can't take it away ukuthi niyathanda ukuba bahle Okay, so machita lana ngifuna sikhulume ngenye into which is a liability kuthina, especially umkhulele lokishini because mina ngikhulele lokishini and this liability irebo bayibiza ngerebo like in Durban la ngikhulele khona, which is clothes ama name brand siyawathanda, and it also gives you a status, especially muselokishini ukuthi okay you are moving with this crew, so uphathe iPhone, you're driving a Polo, ugqoka lezi impahla and whatnot. So guys, I don't think it's something ekloke kumele sibangela nisicefe ngayo le ukuthi you are over the age of 31, you can't be busy wena usitshela ukuthi ushaya irebo Do you own assets? That's a language like kumele sikhulume. Do you have land Do you have a house are you investing in stock in the stock market Basically, what assets do you own? Fine, what drop wakho siyabona, it can cost maybe up to 50k, it can cost up to 20k, but what asset do you own? Because at the end of the day, you can wear your jean which cost 600 or 700 rand, and then it can last you for as much as le jean yakho le ithenging 5,000 of a name brand naye ngendlela ezokulasta ngakhona ne. So now you have to make a decision ukuthi okay, do I get le jean ye-5,000 rand or do I get le jean ye-700 rand ne? Because ekugcineni phela clothes are just there for us ukuthi sigqoke nokuthi umbathe nje kuphela ne, nothing else. So clothes are one of our biggest liabilities ne. And ngeke ngize ngiqamba amanga, I have been that person othanda ama name brands, buying a lot of expensive stuff, but as I grew and as I started the journey yami le yokuthi I want to be financially free and also I wanted to learn more about finances, I realized, because I think there's something that I saw when someone said you cannot have a car that is worth more than your portfolio basically. So if when you don't have assets that are put on the side or that are on the side, that would be worth more than your car, then you are definitely not doing lento right. Sibuyele futhi on the jeans, you are earning 5,000 rand a month, and then when I went in Jan, you take the 5,000 and put it ektheni na, you know what, I'm gonna get le jean eile brand ukuthi eqoko bani lokushina ababaliwe ne. That is actually wrong. Unfortunately, thina sikhule bengekho abantu abasinika le information and bengekho abantu abazosi-advise ne. So please do make use of the information ne, because ekugcineni no one cares about ukuthi wena 20 years ago ubugqoka lama brand, ubugqoka lama bhathi abizayo or ubugqoka these sneakers which are expensive ne. If you are 50, people will look at you and they will ask you a simple question: what do you have? You started working at the age of 20, 30 years down the line, what do you have? So now thina ngoba silana and we are telling you about lama platforms about easy equities and also altcoin trader, we are just trying to make sure at 50 you will say, you know what, I started buying my shares as a Purple Group, which is the company that owns easy equities. Currently those shares will cost you less than 40 rand. So if you start investing now, as the price kupuga, now you continue investing, being patient and being consistent, it's definitely going to take you somewhere after 30 years. Because now no one is going to ask you, hey, so what car did you drive at the age of 20? What car did you drive at the age of 25? Unless you are successful, they can ask you those questions. But if you are not, and the only thing of which we know that's not a lot of money. So let's start now and get our money into investing. Because investment is the only way ozokhona ukuthi ungayitholi usuku position whereby you will be working even after the age of 60. And I like to make this example of the nurse that I told you about, who was over the age of 60, ubese retired, but still she was coming back to work. But if now she invested or she had the knowledge of investing in the stock market, I don't think she will be in a position whereby you find yourself on a Saturday you have to go to work on a 62 years, on a 63 years. So guys, let us take indaba yama finances as yethu very seriously. And also I hope episode yanamhlanje it's gonna share some light, and also what I wanted to achieve in the episode delay, I wanted you guys to start looking examining where is your money going. Is your money going on assets or liabilities? Is your money going to things that are going to make you money, which is assets, or is your money going to stuff that are liabilities that are just going to take money out of your pocket? Yeah, so we're not here to say stop doing what you are doing, but we are saying try and find a way yokuthi lento le information le esinikeza yona nayo uyifake kwimpilo yakho on how you are doing things, and also izokusiza ekugcineni. Don't forget guys to earn, invest and spend your money. And also njengoba ngihlezi ngisho, there is a reason why you have to invest before you spend your money. Hence that's why we say la SNL Academy, earn, invest and then you spend. So you must not spend before you invest. Investing must always come first.